It's time for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Today, we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between our visitors and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Gator, blue draw, Corker.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
218, chop.
Now Saquon Barkley. A nice little juke. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A gain of 3, second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
61, matchbox, light, get it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. To Barkley on the check down. Now Barkley stripped of the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Six guard, check 6 guard.
Big grip.
On first down. It's Taylor, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Set up, 70, Indy.
Watch the screen. Kill. Bang, bang. Shoot, watch the shoot. Wide, get wide.
Now Taylor. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
I know what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Hey, Wahoo! Look at me, Zipper! Ready?
Operating from the gun, Ledford. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey,
Alpha!
back.
80 weapons.
Check
2.
43.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about it. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He needed 2. He got 1. And that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down and 1.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
What we got?
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going.
General West.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Chopper!
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Slam.
Get it.
The give to Taylor. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Here we go. 60 or. Hey, Foxtrot. Lee Griffin.
From the gun on 3rd down. Ledford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taken from just outside the 30. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Come on, set. 10 logo. Blue draw quarters. Ready?
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 11. Flushed out right. And avoids the contact by sliding. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley. And another 1st and 10 here. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw deep. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Amari Cooper, 27 yards as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Switch. He's crossing. He's checking crack.
From the gun, Ledford. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
80 weapons. Leo. Hey, Zoo. Now.
2nd and 13. Buying time. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Aaron Lynch in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
Ready? 50, plant.
Let's go, D.
Go.
Hey, check Mike, Mike 6, Mike 6.
Hey, echo.
Set a tone. Mike 6. Mike 6.
We own them. We own them.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Ledford. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
On the double.
55. Check 55.
Greystone, travel.
Defense, keep it up, guys.
Be driven.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Now, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Taylor. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Big air, big air, big air.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Check 99. Check 4, check 4. Shift. Check.
Roll out. Let go.
On 1st down, Taylor. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Ready?
Mike 3. Off QB drop. Off QB drop. Check safety, check safety.
Protein spill.
3, Mike 3. Combo. And let's get this. Hatch it.
X3. 218, chopper.
Throwing on 1st down, Ledford. And caught by Henry. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And into the red zone now, and Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points, so you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
It's second down and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Left guard defense.
Hey, exit. Snap.
To throw again. Ledford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Mike Williams. Incomplete. It's third down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Operating from the gun. Ledford. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
61, matchbox lights. Get it.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So we're in halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. Second and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for L.A. 56 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for first and 10.
Yes. Ready?
Here's Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Go now. 8, read.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Go. Go.
On third down, here's an option play left. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And out across midfield down to the 45. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. They run with Barkley on 1st down, and he gets about 5 out of it. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
Down. 80 weapon. 60 Pittsburgh. Snap.
Back to throw here. He's going to air one out. And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
30 base.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1.
15 line.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a 1st down.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll look to throw here. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line.
Great. General West. Get ready.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. And some room to roam now. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 36 yards on the play. I don't think that's what the defensive coordinator had in mind there. You got him pinned back inside the 5, and then you let him rip off that long run.
You're already anticipating the film session, aren't you?
There's going to be some anger.
Yeah, it's not going to be at the greatest hits, is it? Because they didn't hit anyone on that play. Supposed to have them pinned back deep. Instead, they leave a big crack, a gaping hole, and guess what? They're in bad position right now.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set. 60 outlaw.
No game on this defense. No game.
Go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ledford complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth-quarter lead. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for L.A. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and it'll bring up 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Looking to throw. Ledford. Just keeping the play alive. He completes it to Henry. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Taylor, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They run with Taylor. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Go.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Ledford. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. From the gun, Ledford. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Ledford. Going to throw right side here, complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor, a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Recon, 132 fighter.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Taylor, and he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Let's go, D, tighten up.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Taylor. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Hey, World!
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game.
Brandon, you know I love boxing, right? You know I love big fights, right? I'd given them the standing 8 count a few times along the way. And look at how this one ended.
Yeah, they had, well, I guess 9 lives, just like a cat, kept fighting, and they're in the end making the huge play to get the game winner.
I guess that's the epitome of you always have a puncher's chance.
The extra point is good, and on the final play of the game, they walk away.